Today's video is all about the news flow section on TradingView. There is really no better way to follow what's happening in markets in real time with global news sources coming right to you anywhere in the world. You have your own news desk with the news flow section on TradingView. You could come here before the market opens each day to get a quick feel about what's being discussed, what's breaking news, what matters, and what companies or major global events are trending. All you have to do is go up to the news section on TradingView.com, and there is a button that says News Flow. Go ahead and click that, and you will end up on a beautiful page just like this, where you can now sort as well by the asset class of your choice. All you have to do is click the asset class that you're interested in, just as we are doing in this example. For example, if we are interested in stocks, we can click stocks and we can scroll down to see the news that matters most to markets today. We can also see the sources involved. For example, this particular news article seems to be about Exxon. It was published 1 hour ago. It is coming from Reuters. And when we click to open that article, it appears on a page just like this. And we can scroll down to read this highly news, and we're that much more informed about what's going on with Exxon, or in this case even oil markets, and even the country of Mexico. So there's tons of information here, and you'll notice there are arrows on the right and arrows on the left, and there's even a share button. So you can share news articles that capture your interest, and if you wanted to, kick your feet up, click next, and start reading. Because if the market hasn't opened yet, or if you're bored and you're looking for an investment or a trade, or even if you're just informed, maybe you're going out to lunch with some friends or colleagues and you want to talk about some news with them or inform them with something you learned, well, you could sit here and click next all day to read all different of breaking news, information, and articles from various sources. And remember, this information can be broken out by specific asset class as well. So you could do the same thing for bonds. If you were a bond investor, go ahead and click bonds, open up the first article, and start reading every article that is being shared with you right here on your TradingView news flow page. Now, there are some other news sections that we really want to show you, and that is the corporate news section. So for fundamental investors out there, or people who are primarily interested in equities or stocks, this section is going to be very useful, because this is corporate news. So this is going to be insider trading, this is going to be press releases, and this is going to be financial statements. These are all things that come directly from a company. It's people or the information it wants to get out into the world, or in the case of financial statements, these are forms that are filed with the US government. So if you go ahead and click inside, for example, you are going to see every person who is buying or selling stock in the company that they work at. That's why it's called insider trading, because these people are insiders. They work at the company. You can see here Snap, so that's Snapchat 11 hours ago. It says insider sell Snap. So we can click, and we can see that Robert C. Murphy, who is a 10% owner of Snapchat, who is also the chief technology officer, recently sold 900,000 shares of Snap for $9.8 million. In addition, you can even read that he has over 76 million shares of Snap left. That is a lot of shares, and there's even a link here to the official SEC filing. So as an investor, you can follow these insider buys and sells often. Keep in mind, insider buys and sells are not always the sign that a company is going down or a company is going up and up. People buy and sell the stocks They work out for all sorts of reasons. Maybe they're buying a new car or buying a new home, or maybe they need the money because they made a bad decision. There's all sorts of reasons, but nonetheless, there is a ton of information to gain from this. In this example, insider sell, here's Uber. Tony West, the chief legal officer, sold 4,100 shares of Uber for $135,000. And this particular employee still owns 166,973 shares, with a link to the SEC article. So you can see how helpful this is, because now you know who's buying and who's selling. Press releases, you can quickly see what companies are saying or doing on behalf of their company. These are press releases that they are trying to get out into the world, and oftentimes companies like Reuters are publishing and hosting these press releases to ensure that investors and traders see them. All you have to do is click press releases and scroll down, and you'll quickly see all kinds of releases from companies, whether it's the amount of money they're making. It could be even, guide downs and guidance cuts. It could be new products, partnerships, new features, awards, all sorts of things. And oftentimes, these press releases, if they're big enough or important enough, can actually move markets. Lastly, there is the financial statements tab, which is going to be financial information coming directly from the company and being published to the financial markets world. So on this financial statements tab, you can quickly see what companies are reporting or saying about the actual financial situation of that company. You can see here, 400 million funds. You can also, if you continue to scroll down, there will be examples of dividends. You'll also see examples of earnings. You can see revenue, and this is sort of how the financial statements tab can be used. Nonetheless, this is the corporate news tab, and it is a key resource for those who want to find things, let's say pre-market or after hours, or maybe it is lunchtime and you need to find some information that's in the market, or you're looking for your next play. Well, this corporate news section is where you can find information coming to you straight from the company, whether it's an insider buying or selling, a press release, or a financial statement. So that is the news tab, and we hope that this information helps you a lot, and we hope that you send us your feedback. We also hope that you take advantage of the page and use it in any workflow, whether you're an investor, long-term, day trader, any type of trader, just to sort of improve your informational knowledge about markets and what's happening and what's being said by companies, by journalists, by all sorts of organizations that are covering financial markets to make people more informed. One final aspect we do want to show you is the global market news, which you may have noticed that we just clicked, and sort by region of the world. So there's the Americas, Europe, Asia, Oceania, and Africa. And just by clicking one of these regions of the world, you can quickly see all the market news in that region. And there are also tabs here for you to click on. So the news section has been fully updated. It has plenty of new features. Go ahead and dive in there. Start at the newsflow page. Select the asset class you're interested in. Scroll down to read about that asset class or to find something new. Check out the sources, check out the symbols being mentioned. And then when you're ready, or if you're a true fundamental investor or value investor, or someone interested in equity markets, check out the corporate news section so you can see insider trading, press releases, financial statements, and so much more. That is a tutorial of the news tab. We hope you enjoyed it. And as we mentioned earlier, please leave any comments or questions below. Thank you for watching.